What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are back with some more Mass Effect 2, continuing exploring the Citadel. We had just got here, kind of towards the end of last episode, met our fourth party member, the Master Thief, and yeah, as of right now, we're just kind of checking it out. Did we listen to everything,
This
Avina?
is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available.
I think we did, because yeah, she said that there was really only one store here.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Emily Wong!
Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress.
She's the lady we helped
The
to get
human outpost
information.
is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. CSEC has reported the disappearance of a sanitation worker on
Is this gonna be a
Kipling
lot?
Ward. Denaria Claris
Like the last
failed to
news?
return from her shift during the third watch. Her assignment took her near the Keeper's area of the ward, and it is feared her corpse might have been taken to the protein vats for recycling. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. The top story in international affairs is a Batarian test of a new orbital mirror system. By placing large arrays of mirrors at a planet's Lagrange points, it is possible to focus sunlight at any point on its surface. The Batarian hegemony insists that the system is for peaceful purposes, to control weather and terraform worlds too cold for settlement. However, Turian monitors contend that the system could be used to focus sunlight into a thermal weapon. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. A Solarian survey ship, the Callan High,
Wow, these
has been
news are no
officially
joke.
declared overdue after 3 weeks without contact. At this time, it is unclear whether the Callan High was attacked or suffered an accident. Turian and Alliance frigates are coordinating a search. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. The Systems Alliance Fifth Fleet has begun its planned tour of the Attican Traverse region. The fleet, centered around the dreadnought Orizaba under Admiral Stephen Hackett, will stop
Admiral
at various
Hackett.
systems over the next 3 months. A Turian spokesman for the Council noted that, since the Battle of the Citadel, the Alliance has played an increasing role in securing our frontiers. He added that the Fifth Fleet's Goodwill Tour is a first step to becoming a partner in Turian peacekeeping patrols. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the Pioneer
Cool,
colony of
that was the
Freedom's
rest of it.
Progress. The human
Kind of
outpost
stuff
is
that we
believed
have
to
here.
been
Oh, this is
destroyed.
the souvenirs.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness, I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Saren?
You are Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
Oh, that's cool.
Welcome back.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel souvenirs outlets are owned by the council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Space hamster, fish. Oh, we can add stuff to our room. That's cool. Heck yeah, we're buying everything. That's cool. We can add fish to our fish tank. I wonder where like those ship models go.
So do you want to get one of the fish, or maybe a model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
That's funny. All right, what else do we got in this area? Comm terminal. Let's check out this east side first. Apex Omni tools.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom distress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not
Okay.
become involved in a
Listen to that already. Galactic news is everywhere. See, there are more shops.
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame. A human can hardly take down a Pharaoh Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and...
The Shepherd? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepherd, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Sure you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha ha! No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
This is funny.
What can I do for you?
I thought weapons were restricted on the Citadel now.
Carrying them around is. Selling them isn't. We store them in off-site containers and deliver them to your ship. People who have permission to carry, like CSEC, can walk out with them.
Okay.
I'd like to buy something.
Try our electronic catalog interface. That kiosk over there.
Tell me about your services.
We sell quality hunting supplies, which you'll need when you purchase one of our adventure travel packages. Imagine it, human. The break of day. You and your team have been stalking a Shatha for 5 days. In that time, it's killed 4 men. You see it? Line it up. Take the shot. Blam! It's down. You're the hero. That's what we offer. Not a vacation, but an experience.
Not a bad sales pitch.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Rodham believes in salesmanship, the personal touch.
You got it,
Some
boss.
say we're old-fashioned. We recognize that adventure traveling is a niche, a small, tight-knit community.
I'll be going.
Good hunting, Shepard.
Oh my gosh. And this is all 50,000 credits. Offhand ammo pack increases spare ammo capacity by 10... almost said 10,000. 10%. It's cheap. We'll take it. Increases health by 5%. Cheap. We'll take it. The Incisor is one of a new wave of military and police sniper rifles designed to overload active defenses such as shields. Firing 3 shots with each pull of the trigger, the Incisor's burst is so fast that all 3 rounds will be in the target by the time the barrel has moved a millimeter, increasing its stopping power without sacrificing accuracy. As an added benefit, the noise of the burst is comparable to a single rifle shot in duration, making it no easier to locate the sniper by sound. Sentry interface increases shield strength by 5%. We'll read all these if we ever equip them. Increases power damage by 5%. All of these 50,000 we'll hold off on because we're a little limited on credits right now. Game salesman?
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now. Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
It's kind of cool.
Shepard, you've recently been dead. Don't you deserve the quality and distinction of a traditional Asari burial robe? Anata's mortuary offers the finest quality burial robes, hand-spun by skilled Asari artisans. Anata's will help you leave a good-looking corpse. In everyone's life, there is a moment when things crystallize. You can see all the roads that have led you to that point, and all the paths that lie ahead. For you, Shepard, that moment may be when you first sit in the pilot seat of the Arlos.
Interesting that advertisements are like directed to the person.
Years, designer Saleha Kelpion has refined this luxury sport shuttle. Each is a unique masterpiece, hand-assembled by skilled craftsmen.
That's kind of cool.
Visit our showroom in the Presidium today, and perhaps you'll see that the path ahead of you will be traveled in a Tenacont.
Tenacont. Okay. I will say, Citadel's looking good, man. Who's this?
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Another news reporter?
Police have been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first
this
became
lady.
Spectre. You presented your case very well on camera. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. You're back, your news. I just want to give your story its due.
Because we don't have a choice.
Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives, and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
Okay, so we could have took a renegade option there.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid. And yes, I remembered them all. Everyone in the Fifth Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Okay, Shepard.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre. Hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check vid. We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
That's cool. Where do these go? Dark Star Lounge? Another club? These seem popular in Mass Effect.
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
They serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news.
Alright,
I
guy.
don't know why humans always ask me that.
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Alrighty. We can dance. Shepard's dance moves haven't changed. Still the same old dance moves. Alright, cool. So we've checked out this whole wing. So now we have the cafe and everything over here. Which looks like 2 more shops. I keep trying to press shift to run. Dang Valheim. I mean, to be fair, every other game too, shift is run. Spacebar is such a weird run. Alrighty. Krogans? It's cool seeing the other alien races. I wonder if we'll get introduced to even more, either this game or in
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera.
Mass Effect 3.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Okay, guy. Can't talk to you though. High grade provisions. Here we go. We need that for our quest. Ascension novel, written by human author Drew Karpyshyn. The popular military historical novel Ascension focuses on several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalist cult Cerberus. Revelations novel. Revelation is a popular military historical novel by human writer Drew that dramatizes human conflicts and political expansion following the 2148 discovery of the Prothean mass relay on Pluto and the beginning of human galactic exploration. Okay. Cool. Codex. Oh, nice. They go into the codex. I wonder if we can actually read like a summary of the story or something. Spark notes the story. Delivery to your cabin pending? You ship salesman?
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Interesting. I mean, I doubt we can sit there and buy a ship, but...
Irashimasu! You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Ramen is pretty fire. It's pretty good.
This clanless is a thief, and I want her arrested.
What? I was just walking by.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like, and she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Certa Foundation store, she ran right into me.
How does running India mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves, all of them.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Certa Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Certa Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A decent-sized chip, even used, costs hundreds of thousands of credits.
I know. It's crazy, right? But I still like to daydream when I look at the hollows. And I could do amazing things to the engines. I'd make them sing like birds.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship?
They've got a lot of nice models.
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Okay, interesting. I wanted to ask,
You say she stole your credit chit?
Oh, no.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the...
I didn't even buy anything.
Quarian opinion.
You say you're falsely
A
accused.
minute later, he
Maybe the
runs up
chit
with
fell.
C-Sec and accuses
You ran
me...
into each other outside the Certa Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
What can I get you?
okay.
There's a Volus outside who lost his credit chit. Did you happen to see him drop it anywhere?
I don't recall any other Vol clan entering my showroom today. Just that migrant clan girl putting her fingers all over the brochures again.
There's a Volus outside who lost his credit chit.
Okay.
Did you happen to see him drop it anywhere?
I don't recall any other Vol clan entering my showroom.
The meat isn't fresh out here, but you won't find any better.
But if I'm not mistaken...
I felt her hand go into my pocket.
Please move along.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Be
I
careful
thought he
out
said
there.
he went into it.
I just got a refund in exchange.
Maybe it'll turn up.
Want a refreshing, delicious Tupari sports drink hit the spot right now?
Alright, what is this? The warehouse? Okay, it doesn't look like anything's here. Not yet, anyways.
Look, it took me...
Tupari, now available with dextro amino acids.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Certa Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
I couldn't help but notice your prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know what would make your services more popular? An endorsement from the man who defeated Saren.
Oh my! You're Shepard, aren't you? I would be glad to give you my employee discount if you would do that for us.
This is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I'll work it into our advertising at once. Thank you.
Every store is our favorite.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the
I'd like to buy something.
Purchases are made through our catalog interface. It's over there.
Tell me about your store.
The Certa Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy regimens and genetically engineered products. Certa is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Customer service, returns, exchanges, and group rates. We also find that sales are better when there's someone to personally interact with. Though I'm not sure why a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Come back soon, Shepard.
Metagel capacity increases health. Life support webbing. This should be new leggings we can wear. And Metagel increased by 3. I think this is the same every time. But we will go ahead and buy that.
This might be useful.
We'll go ahead and buy that upgrade. 3 of 5. Good old keepers.
Welcome to Saranus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled, but I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
This is so
I'm
funny.
Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much. Ah,
we're getting a lot of
favorite
Paragon,
customer.
which
What
is
can I
nice.
get you?
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
If everything's automated, why are you here?
Customer service. Sweeping out the store, carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
There we go. Nice.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Tech damage. 75k. Squad bonus to shields, barriers, and armors. Reduces the recharge time of your powers. Let's buy the cheap one. Again, we couldn't even buy both of those if we wanted to. Our money is running low. So we gotta be a little careful. But that should be everything on this floor. Let's go ahead and let the guys know the news.
Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You know who I am?
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in a Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
Okay. 1,000 credits. Nice. Is there... comm terminal? Yeah, rapid transit's right over here.
We have 6 kinds of...
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, journal, our only thing here... Oh no, we have the main mission too. And the council. I kind of want to go to the council next. What is all this stuff? This is just the different... Okay, yeah. These are just the different areas. That's where I'm at. Okay, so Presidium. Oh, straight to it. And the council is the same.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper, Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council.
Oh,
This is
jeez.
treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise, not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stopped by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consular.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consular. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
I wonder how different it would be.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Okay.
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Olenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Olenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Okay.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Alrighty. Well, that's everything.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
You got it, boss man. I wonder if we'll have to make a choice at some point. Also, this is it for the Presidium, huh? Well, then where the heck do we go for, her quest? I don't actually want to leave, guys. Oh, her quest is somewhere else, isn't it? Oh, I thought we did that. Like, shoulder rub? Oh, Beckenstein. Right. Okay. Struggling Quarian, we can go deliver these ingredients. Honestly,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
let's see what it is. Thank you again, Samesh Bhatia. Mr. Udina offered to pass on a message for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nirali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I've opened the restaurant that my wife always wished to start back on Earth. Nirali's picture hangs on the wall, and Alliance soldiers eat for free. It is the least I can do to honor the courage which both you and my wife have served humanity. Is that from the first game? Where, she was like, he was like, his wife had been hit with some type of Geth weapon and they weren't sure what it was? And is that what that is? You're not dead, Emily Wong. You're alive. How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years but didn't offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter? Whenever you come up for air and are ready to talk, let me know. Consort Shaira. Commander, I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well. Very cool. Some old friends, old characters. We need to go check out the research, I think. Weapon upgrades. Okay, no. Armor upgrades, emergency shielding. It's a lot of platinum. Medical upgrades. Shield emitters are optimized to produce a small, reliable kinetic barrier. Oh, Unity restored squad member shields to full strength. Wow. So now it revives, heals, and shields. Because of the potential for interface, it is nearly impossible to run 2 active emitters simultaneously. When one kinetic barrier is down, it's possible to activate a second, but this will generally interfere with the reactivation of the primary barrier. With precise timing, a short-term kinetic barrier can be made that seamlessly retracts when the primary barrier regenerates. Okay. Prototypes. Advanced training. Through intensive training, Shepard can learn to use a single bonus power. Obtaining more loyal squad members will increase the number of powers available for Shepard. Shepard can complete this research project multiple times. Each time the project is completed, Shepard selects a new bonus power, and any points already spent transfer to the newly selected bonus power. What the hell does that mean? Launches a volatile grenade that explodes on impact, sending searing waves of flame in all directions. The fire damage is effective against armor. Oh, snap. Hold on. So we get the power that is unlocked by the loyalty of our squad members? Or do we get all of these? Or is it interchangeable between each person? So once we get another person loyal, will that skill replace this one? Okay, we'll check that out. Why not? I thought it said we can research something else. Yeah. The effectiveness and efficiency of Mass Effect-based weapon technology has rendered large-scale deployment of highly explosive weaponry all but obsolete in infantry weapons. Normandy scientists have prototyped a modified version of traditional high-explosive rounds that is applied to a 25-gram slug. When accelerated to 5 kilometers per second, the round is devastating. Though a technically inaccurate label, this prototype weapon is nicknamed the Nuke Launcher, and its highly explosive matrix generates an archetypical mushroom cloud on impact. A mini nuke launcher inflicts high damage with a large area effect, very effective against shields, armor, shields, and barriers. Holy moly. Heck yeah, dudes. Alrighty. Alright, we've had a couple episodes with our armor on. It's time to change once more. So let's go to the captain's cabin. Put on some different gear. See what else is available. We have some fishies now. Oh, this is where the ships go. Oh, that's cool. So, Old Normandy, right? First scale. Old Normandy. New Normandy. I believe that's a Turian cruiser, if I remember correctly. We have the Citadel ship, and we have a Geth ship. That's awesome. Oh, our space hamster. Oh, we have our own bathroom. I never noticed that. The relic? Dude, our stuff's looking good. Blood Dragon, Cerberus Assault, Collector Chitin Armor, and Infernal Armor. So negotiation bonus, tech and biotic power damage, storm speed. Regen, storm speed, and health. Heavy weapon ammo capacity, shields and health. Increases power damage by 15, shield by 10. Okay, and then we got like all the different helms. Chest plate. Oh, we got new gauntlet. New greaves. Awesome. I think... yeah. Originally created for Earth's Urban Combat Championship League, this set of armor has undergone as much or more field testing than those of modern militaries. It uses a unique proprietary power cell that costs as much as a EUCC rookie's contract. The armor's microframe computer adapts to any top-tier Omni tool, kinetic barrier, or biotic amp, giving breathtaking and error-free performance. The chest and shoulder piece bears the logo of Edmonton Blood Dragons, and the inside of the armor bears the signatures of the entire team. When and how the elusive man got his hands on the armor is unknown, but several of the signatures bear messages such as expletive, the Geth, and Shepard will get well soon. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Mass Effect is made by the same company as Dragon Age, right? So is this like a little shout out to Dragon Age, I'm assuming? The Red Dragon. Cool. Yeah. Our next armor set, we will be checking out all the armor sets and making sure that they are in our thumbnails. Little taste of everything.
For you, Commander.
Okay, so journal. Alright, we need to go to the 3rd floor and deliver these ingredients real quick. And then we are good to go. Any updates?
I just got a message from my wife. I've been listening to my daughters giggle over and over.
That's so cute.
When this mission is over, I'm gonna give her the longest hug she's ever had.
I love the updates. That's cool. Port observation.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Kaige that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Kaige dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Very cool.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Kaige used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
We got a bar? Dude, the drinks are kind of cool. It's like a little tube. Rough day at the Citadel. Apparently. That's cool. The shutters are cool.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Hey, lady. You're a little strange. A little strange. I like it, though. She's cool.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Alright, cool. Another 40 XP. Now, let's set off. Not gonna talk to everybody yet. We'll save that for another time. We caught up with the new people. So, journal. The struggling Quarian, we're not gonna worry about that yet. We have 2 more people to get, but let's go ahead and do this. Master Thief Kasumi Goto has a problem. A ruthless armed stealer named Donovan Hawk killed her partner Kaige-O Okuda and stole Okuda's gray box, a neural implant that stores memories and information. Kasumi has planned a daring heist to recover Okuda's gray box and has asked for help in pulling it off. Once this is done, Kasumi can dedicate all her attention to completing Shepard's mission. Boltzmann Serpent Nebula. Attend the party, huh? Serpent Nebula. We need to scan some planets. Oh, it's here. Oh, that's nice. It's not even that far. Alrighty, definitely need to grab all these planets. Feynman. A hydrogen methane gas giant, Feynman is of far less interest to the colonists of Beckenstein than its moons. All 24 are under heavy development by 3 rival firms: Hoshachiri Heavy Industries, Gangui Solutions, and the Dynamis Corporation. These 3 firms are under ironclad contracts to sell their raw materials exclusively to corporations based on or orbiting around Beckenstein. A situation which has led to heavy investment of Beckenstein from manufacturing corporations looking to get a piece of the action. Feynman itself has been relatively untouched by the mining concerns, as its strong magnetosphere and great dark storm cells create a barrier to all but the newest generation of scanners. Oh, it's poor. That's whack.
Probe away.
We got plenty of probes, though. See if we can't find any finds. Even if it's just a few resources.
Launching probe.
Because Lord knows we need it. We need the resources.
Probe away.
Especially platinum. Okay, I'm not gonna spend a lot here, though. Wheeler. Wheeler is a sizable rock planet. Its atmosphere is a hostile mix of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, which poses little hazard to remote robo-mining. Modern equipment can easily tolerate the planet's temperatures and gravity. Wheeler's crust is rich in bauxite and other light metals used in fabricators the galaxy over. Okay, just moderate. Nothing special here. And these scans are kind of awful.
Probe away.
for a little bit of platinum, I guess.
Launching probe.
Barely anything. Here we go. Here we go. Bunch of platinum.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
I think we're good. Okie dokie. Can we hit this little asteroid? No. Thuft. Technically named Thuft, Dutch for the head. Well, sorry if I mispronounced that. A dwarf planet with a moderate carbon dioxide atmosphere and rich deposits of periclase. Originally put on the star charts when a human scout ship needed to discharge its drive core and wasn't able to reach the system's gas giants in time. It has seen some development by Hoshichiri Heavy Industries. Periclase from the asteroid can be found in common industrial products such as industrial cable insulation and fire-resistant prefab housing walls. Another moderate planet.
Probe launched.
This system kinda stinks.
Probe away.
We will take all the platinum though.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Okay. Should be good enough. We're at 60%. There's another planet somewhere else. Here it is. A large one. Veltman. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Veltman is home to Koshiroten enormous storm cells that appear as whitish spots and are visible as far away as Bekenstein. As with most other colonized gas giants, Veltman's orbital spaceports a variety of helium-3 refueling stations for merchant vessels. Of particular note among the orbital stations is the Dynamis Corporation's facility for manufacturing metastable metallic hydrogen despite the risk involved in manipulating the powerful mass effect fields needed to do so. Citadel warships, which use the substance in their thrusters, can frequently be seen docking at Veltman as a result. This makes the Boltzmann system one of the most heavily patrolled in Citadel space. Another poor one. Unless it's got some high ticking somewhere. I will take platinum.
Probe away.
There's some high ticking somewhere. Here we go.
Probe away. Probe away.
Okay, I think we're good. And last but not least, Beckenstein. Beckenstein, the recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonization efforts, Beckenstein's founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than Eden Prime. The mission of Beckenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base, ingratiating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. Meeting with mixed success for the first generation, Beckenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via the Citadel. Today, Beckenstein is known as the Humans' Ilium, a place where new money tycoons flaunt their wealth and the have-nots are rarely spoken of. 5 million population. Oh, completely depleted. Interesting. Let's go ahead and land, shall we? Shadow Strike and Master Thief. Okay, hold on. Cloak and sneak behind a target to deliver a devastating blow. You have Overload and Flashbang. Weapon damage and health improves her power recharge time. Shadow Strike, huh? Oh, we only get to take her? Is this not like a combat mission?
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Okay, lady.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back Keiji's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. Keiji must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? Keiji's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds Keiji's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. Keiji never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop.
But it's not a problem that she's there?
After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem, yeah?
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Okay. Well, before we get too invested into this mission, we are going to go ahead and end things here. So if you guys aren't interested in the Daily Codex, I hope to see you next time. If you are, let's go ahead and get on into it. Do we have any secondaries? Yes. Ships and vehicles. The Dreadnoughts. The ultimate arbiter of space warfare, the Dreadnought employs millions of tons of metal, ceramic, and polymer in the projection of firepower against an enemy vessel of like ability. No sane commander would face a Dreadnought without a Dreadnought of his or her own. A Dreadnought's power lies in the length of its main gun. Dreadnoughts range from 800 meters to 1 kilometer long, with main guns of commensurate length. An 800-meter mass accelerator is capable of accelerating one 20-kilogram slug to a velocity of 42.5 kilometers per second, 1.3% of light speed, every 2 seconds. Each slug has a kinetic energy of 38 kilotons of TNT. Pretty sure we read this in the first game. I don't know why it's listed as new. Enough to destroy the infrastructure of a mid-sized city and kill 500,000 people. Because of air friction, planets with atmospheres do not feel a slug's full devastation. Atmospheric drag reduces impact force by 20% per Earth's atmosphere of air. At present, the Turian fleet possesses 39 dreadnoughts, the Asari 20, and the Solarian 16. Each of the Humans Alliance 8 dreadnoughts is named for terrestrial mountains. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we read that. Frigates are light escorts and scouts, often possesses extensive guardian systems providing anti-fighter screening for capital ships, and crewed with a squad of marines for security and groundside duty. Unlike larger vessels, frigates can land on planets. The most important role filled by frigates is reconnaissance. Sensors, unlike ships and communications employing the Mass Effect, are limited to the speed of light. Therefore, a stationary observer can detect a vessel a light year away only when its light arrives a year later. Because faster than light, attackers always arrive before defenders can detect them with luminal sensors. Attackers can always surprise defenders. For defense, fleets surround themselves with spheres of scouting frigates, scanning for enemy ships and transmitting warnings to the main body. Frigates achieve high FTL cruise speeds because of their high performance drives. They also have proportionally larger thrusters and lighter design mass, allowing them greater maneuverability. In combat, speed and maneuverability make frigates immune to long-range fire of larger vessels. In fleet combat, frigates are organized into wolf packs, flotillas of 4 to 6. Wolf packs speed through enemy formations, hunting enemy vessels whose kinetic barriers have been taken down by a fighter-launched disruptor torpedoes. Wolfpacks circle strafes of vulnerable targets using superior speed and maneuverability to evade return fire. Alliance frigates are named for great battles in human history. Publications. Written by human author Drew, the popular military historical novel Ascension focuses on several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalist cult Cerberus. Okay, I think this is like a little extra. Following the Citadel attack of 2182 and the accelerated rise of human influence in the galaxy, Cerberus instituted Ascension, a secret biotics program aimed at producing a superhuman warrior. Biotics prodigy Gillian Grayson, a 12-year-old autistic girl, suffered for the sins of her father, a secret Cerberus operative and red sand addict. Paul Grayson was ensnared in a web of criminality involving a Quarian traitor and extending to Saren Arterius the Geth and a terminal threat to the Quarian flotilla. Having fled to the Terminus systems with his daughter after exposure of Cerberus's link to Ascension, Grayson was pursued by Gillian's teacher, scientist Kaylee Sanders, initiating a chain of tragedies that demonstrated Cerberus' nearly unlimited power and boundless ambition. Biotics prodigy suffered for the sins of her father, a secret Cerberus operative and red sand addict. This story kind of reminds me of Miranda a bit. Revelation is a popular military historical novel by human writer Drew that dramatizes human conflicts and political expansion following the 2148 discovery of the Prothean mass relay on Pluto and the beginning of human galactic exploration. In 2165, years before his rise to political prominence, Lieutenant David Anderson was a young veteran of the Turian War, investigating the destruction of top-secret military research station Shangxi. Every scientist stationed at Shangxi has been slaughtered except Kaylee Sanders, who disappeared with secret files, making her Anderson's prime suspect. The book traced Anderson's dangerous investigation of Sanders, which included run-ins with Blue Sun's mercenaries and a Krogan bounty hunter. The investigation uncovered illegal research into AI and forced Anderson into an alliance with human-hating Turian Spectre Saren Arterius, who would eventually enter his genocidal collaboration with the Geth. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to do any primary this time, but next time for sure. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.